As everyone suspected, we're gonna have our Australian rescue. But this time, it's gonna be Luffy alone. Of course, alongside Peckins, I don't know what's it. So, okay, so in this week's chapter One Piece, One Piece chapter 815, we found, okay, this chapter was overall very simple from the beginning to the end, but we found a lot of information about the Bismarck family, about the marriage between Sanji and this pudding girl, whatever. We found a little bit more about Big Mom pirates, how to enter the crew, and weigh her punishment for disobeying her invitation, or should I say, denying her invitation. And of course, then of course we have a little bit the arriving of Nekomamushi, because meeting with Luffy for the first time, because the only first person in the last chapter he wanted to meet was Peckham's, not Nekomamushi. So it was really quite a fun. And then of course, at the end, you had out of nowhere, you have Kinemon and Kanjuro finally arrive at Zou, which also practically means trouble. Yeah, because if you remember, the Beast Pirates, Jack and his gang of gifters and plushers, they went to Zou to look for Reizo, the ninja, who was from the Wano country. And thanks to the monkey that, just flew the coop, just ran away to the Zou to report the samurai's presence, that could mean one thing: we're gonna have trouble. It looks like that for a little bit the Straw Hats will be not only known as heroes but also appears like traitors, because the Zoan people will think like if they're with Kanjuro and Kinemon, which they are samurais from the Wano country, just like Reizo, then things like so they're gonna just starting to accuse them. So it's your fault why Jack and the others came here. It's your fault why you destroyed Zou. It is your fault for everything. Okay, okay. I'm just going a little bit wider, but you get the idea. That was the entire end. That was the ending, because that's what I want to say the ending, because the other parts of the chapter from the beginning to somewhere in the middle is very, very important. So that's why I would try to say for the end. In the short terms, Frankie, Robin, and Brook tried to guard, intend to stop, the samurais to enter the Zou, but of course, unfortunately, they fell asleep, so nothing else. Mission failed. They just, just on the ground, falling asleep, and of course, there we have Kinemon, Kinjaro. Hooray! We finally came to Zou! But the one thing they don't know is their friend Reizo caused so much trouble that they're gonna be pretty fucked up too. In some point, I will really understand right now why Momonosuke didn't came out from that cottage, pineapple cottage, whatever it was, So okay, that was the ending of the chapter. But now let's go from the beginning, because the beginning is very interesting. Very interesting. In this chapter One Piece, we finally found out that the Bismarck family, not only are a family of assassins, but also they are leaders of an organization known as Germa 66, or just 66, also known as Warmongers. And the boss, it appears like to be Sanji's father. So, I think it's really kind of simple, and of course, according to Peckham's, we all not only find out about Big Mom a little bit, but also, the Big Mom pirates, but also found a Big Mom, which it appears like in this chapter she doesn't like invitations. And when I was talking about the invitation, Peckham's tried to explain to Luffy and the others that if Sanji refused Big Mom's invitation, he will receive a decapitated head of someone close to him in a few days later, which could be someone from the Straw Hats. And the other thing, which I don't believe I'm not the only one who was right, but I believe also the others, including for example Anime Fan Talk and the other, were right, and also I was right. All the Straw Hats, someone from the Barati, or One Kingdom, I cannot imagine, I cannot believe they would go far to cut off his head. If Sanji finds out it's gonna be a head someone from the Transvestite Kingdom, which is ruled by Emperor Ivankov, I think he will. If I was Sanji, I would rather say, yes, go ahead, just cut off their head, because Okay, just go back in times. Just go back 2 years ago when Bartholomew Kuma sent him on an island. Oh, I think it was Momoimo Island, something like that. But the kingdom is Kamabaka Kingdom, which all of you know is ruled by Emperor Ivanko, which in short terms, it's an island full of transvestites, full of nightmarish men who dressed as girls, which for Sanji was a real living nightmare. Real living nightmare. I mean, wow. Wow. I mean, okay, just back off a little bit. When Bartholomew Kuma touched Sanji, he was teleported to this kingdom. Like I said, kingdom of transvestites. So I don't know how. Okay, I can understand for Balati Straw Hats that he will really feel uncomfortable that he can find a package at decapitated head because he refused Big Mom's invitation. I can really understand that. But to come back a kingdom from the kingdom of those transvestites. If I was Sanji, I would really said for the second time, go ahead, cut off their heads. I mean, it was really nightmarish for me in that place. It really was. The only character I find interesting in that place was is Emperor Ivanko and Inazuma, but that's a different story. Okay, so let's move on. So, also the one thing that Pac was mentioned in this chapter is that this marriage, when this marriage is completed, Sanji will no longer be part of the Strides. And I already said, hell no! Hell no! Not only that I will not believe it, but also Luffy is the one who will never accept this. So that Sanji is gonna be like, quit being a member of the Strides and just, being the wife, being the husband of this pudding bitch, whoever she is. Because it appears like Peckham's trying to explain that this marriage, because he tries to, to make other people, from the Strides, don't worry, Gara, don't worry, you will not be underlings from the Big Mom Pirates, because this is a political marriage, there's everything, in this marriage is everything about power, trying to be much more stronger and powerful, which, which somewhere, it appears like, also I forgot to mention that Germa 66, it appears like that also Nami knows about this organization. And how, in the way how she described it, it appears like it's an evil army. In the short term, it's an evil army of assassins, something like that. Which she thinks that it's a myth, a legend. So, I mean, okay. So 1 point, Nami knows what Germa 66 is. So, in the short term, so the only thing what we have about this organization is that it appears like it's some kind of an army of assassins or something like that, who is controlled by Sanji's father. So in the short terms, I can assume why Big Mom wants to make this marriage between the Vinsmoke family and the Charlotte family. But the one thing I'm really wondering, who is the one who was persuaded to this marriage? Sanji's father or Big Mom? Or both of them? I think that's what is really wondering. But whatever, the thing is, it's like Peckham is trying to explain, this marriage is all about power. About power. Trying to make, it's like trying to dismiss some family in the Charlotte family, try to make like this, try to fulfill, try to make like a bigger army, something like that. In the short terms, both of them, they try to make this marriage so they can unite their strength, their power, and to be invincible. Just like ordinary, rich bad guys or military bastards would do. In some terms, because Peckham was right about one thing. It's all about power. It's all about power. It's one thing. But the one thing I'm really wondering, why Big Mom wants to make her armies or unite with the Vinsmoke family to be powerful, much more powerful than she was before. I mean, after all, she's a fucking she is a big fat bitch, but she's a fucking Yonko. Why she wants to unite? I know she had allies and everything. I mean, every Yonko does have and everything. So there must be a reason why she wants to unite with the Vinsmoke family. There must be a reason. The war government, I don't think so. It is. So I think it must be an attack, or one of the rest of the Yonko. One of those three. It must be. Yeah, it must be it must be they're preparing for an attack after this marriage is complete. Preparing for an attack to go against the Yonko. I mean, that's my own theory. Because going against the world governments, I don't know. Because even in this situation, because at the beginning I thought the Vinsmoke family are members, like I said, they are like assassins that works for the world government. But now, seeing this, You know, I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're members of the war government, or should I say, working for the war government, because it appears like this Mismo family looks like they are some kind of organization. They have an organization for their own, like for their own missions, for their own attacks, for their own killings, something like that. I mean, I don't know, because after all, his father is very famous into the underworld. Okay, but let's move on. So, after, like I said, Peckham said when all this marriage is complete, Sanji will no longer be part of the Straw Hats. And of course, you know, that's where you have Luffy pissed off on Peckham because, like, oh no, this is not gonna happen. No, I'm not. No, Sanji is one of my nakama. Sanji is one of our crew. Sanji is one of our team. And after all, most importantly, he is my cook. Who the hell is gonna cook when Sanji will be gone? So, it's all set up. Luffy has decided to sneak up into the upcoming tea party with Peckham's help, but without the rest of the crew. But I believe, you know, which actually is kind of surprising, because all the adventures of Luffy, I never actually saw him going alone. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me rephrase that. When I say going alone on a mission, I meant when he's with the Straw Hats. I don't meant when he was when they were all separated because of Bartolome Kuma. I didn't mention for something like that. I mentioned when he was with the Straw Hats, not when they were separated. Okay, that's one thing. So this one thing, okay, that news is very kind of shocking, especially for the other Straw Hats. But I do believe that except Peckham's and Luffy, I think that there's gonna be someone else who's gonna join them in this mission, trying to rescue Sanji, and in point of view, like Luffy trying to explain, ruining the ceremony. Which practically, I mean, I know that, you know, Luffy doesn't want to get, you know, into a war against, against the Yonko. But if Luffy, if you remember Fishman Island, what did you say? What did you say? Her through the Dendemushi, you already declared war against the Big Mom. So in the short terms, he is in war with two Yonko, and Kaido and Big Mom. So whatever he does, he will make Big Mom pissed off. Whatever he does. And the one thing I also found funny is, you know, that when Peckham was saying that the boss of this organization is Sanji's father, and at the right moment, like, you can see that he was ready to give a, we could be ready to see that he's gonna give, like, Sanji's father's name, but oh no, we're gonna leave this for another chapter. Yeah, of course, we're gonna leave this for another chapter, naturally, yeah, right. Okay, well, I mean, I like that, but the one thing for sure is this Mismo family is really quite mysterious. Also, you know, I forgot to mention. Also, in this chapter, you know, we have, you know, like, we have a lot of information that Law's crew consists of about 20 members, and the one thing is, the one found particularly funny is, like, you know, when Trafalgar Law just came after Nekomamushi came there, you know, meet with Luffy and everything. Oh, and one more thing about Nekomamushi. If you watch the chapter closely, you can see Panda Man can be seen next to Nekomamushi during the party. If you watch closely the chapter, you can find Panda Man, like I said, next to Nekomamushi during the party. You know, when Nekomamushi said, "Alright, let's celebrate everything for our saviors, drinks all around." If no matter how much Nekomamushi, like in the last chapter, no matter how much he's injured, he wants to celebrate. He wants to go lively. I mean, he really is, you know, a big, fat, cat warrior Garfield style cat. Even if I said cat twice. I mean, I don't know what to say. Also, you know, like, in this chapter, also, Law finds out that Sanji went to meet with Big Mom, and also, like, he was one of the other members, you know, the Straw Hats and the Alliance. He didn't agree that Luffy, like, you know, just went, just like Zoro, that he didn't agree that Luffy just went alone with Peckham's to the whole Cake Island, because I suppose that's where the ceremony is gonna be. You know, to rescue Sanji and bring him back, because after all, like Law said, don't forget, we're already against the Yonko, and it's Kaido the Beast, the fucking strongest creature in the world. So, and like and also Law said, it's only a matter of time when Kaido's gonna be pissed off and coming himself after us. It's only a matter of time. And also, don't forget that I have, like everyone else, I have a strong belief we're gonna, in this Zou arc, we're gonna see Jack again, and maybe even Edward Weevil. So we're gonna have a lot of enemies coming to Zou arc, and the time, you know, when Luffy was thinking about the rescue. I mean, the choice for Luffy, and Luffy decides to go with Peckham's to Whole Cake Island to save Sanji. Which I really can't wait to see which I particularly can see see this is gonna happen very soon, and I can't wait to see Mismo family. I mean, his other brothers or sister, whatever, mother, his famous father. I really can't wait to meet him. Also, really, I can't wait to meet this pudding girl, this 35th daughter of the Shallow family, which also I really wish to see the other 34 daughters. Which sparkly very sounds crazy. I mean, that's Big Mama, such a big bitch like her, to have so much children. Okay, so that was, of course, after all the celebration and everything, they have the last part. Kinemon and Kanjuro arrive at Zou, and the rest I already explained in the beginning. So we're gonna have a lot of trouble when the monkey is gonna come to report to everyone else. So I see no trouble. Okay, so also in few words, I will explain the entire chapter. What is everything? That's all. That's all. The one thing also I wish to mention is that. Well, one thing I forgot to mention about Peckham's is that when everyone was thinking like if Sanji marries Pudding, that the Straw Hats will be underlings of Big Mom pirates. And under Big Mom, but Peckham's already explained to them that the only way you can be a member of the Big Mom Pirates is through bloodlines. Not by being famous or Sanji being a member of the Straw Hats or to be in touch with the Straw Hats, so much close, having them so much close and everything. No, it says like the only way to be a member of the Big Mom Pirates is to cross through the bloodlines. So that in some sort of way you understand now why they were gonna try to organize this marriage between the Winslow family and the Shallow family. In other words, Big Mom's family. So in the entire world, and there was the entire chapter. Also, there's one thing I forgot to mention is, when Luffy said, if Sanji's marrying Pudding, then all of you should be our underlings, including Big Mom. That was a good one. Just expect a Yonko to be a member of the Straw Hats. Right. No, I know that Luffy is not the one who is gonna be under control of someone, but I don't even believe that Big Mom is the kind of person who wants to be wants to be under control of someone. So in some terms, they're equal. In some way, I think they're thinking equal. Luffy is thinking like that, but Big Mom, being a Yonko in a high status of a pirate, I believe that they're thinking the same way. So, yeah, I think I said everything. Yeah, I can't wait what's going to happen next. I can't wait for the next chapter to think out what's going to happen next. And I really want to know who's going to be, except Peckham's and Luffy, coming to the whole Cake Island and try to rescue Sanji. Because, like I said, I do believe someone else is going to come after them. And from my opinion, the way how I see Carrot's face, oh, this sounds like fun. I believe that she's going to be one of them, to go on Whole Cake Island, with Peckham's and Luffy. I do believe, someone from the Mink tribe is going to come with them, or someone from the Straw Hats, or even someone from the Heart Pirates. I'm just saying. But for my personal opinion, the first candidate I think is going to come with them is Carrot. It's Carrot. Yeah, right. So, in the showcase, there was an entire chapter overall. So, like I said, once again, I'm really happy that my theory was right when Vito, said something to Sanji's ear, and now in this chapter we find out what he was trying to tell. That if he refused Big Mom's invitation, he will receive a package of a decapitated head of someone close to him in a few days, which could be one of the Straw Hats, and like everyone, including me, said, or one of the Barati restaurant, or I can't believe it, or one of the Kamabaka Kingdom, or in short terms, Transvestite Island. I can't believe it. Okay, so here I am done. Rate the video, comment, subscribe. Give me 5 seconds what your personal thing about this chapter. Give me what your personal thing. Who do you think the German 66 is? What kind of organization is? Who do you think Sanji's founder is? Drop your like, I appreciate it. What do you think about, what's gonna happen next about this marriage and everything? Peace everyone. Have an awesome rest of the day. A lot of shows like always signing off. See you next time.